Hi, I am Osman. I am an energy healer on a master level with telepathic capabilities, specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses. I am also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. Um, Visit my website yogawellness786.com for more information on my services. Also, remember my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. What can you do if you are unable to find a purpose or identify a purpose? So don't be stressed. This is a very common problem. And in my previous videos, I also mentioned that finding a purpose, it is important to find someone very special that you are dedicated your purpose to, where you have intense love for that person and doing it for the sake of that person, or there is some strong emotion that you want to show a point to someone or something. But we are living now in the stage of the 21st century where people have become so isolated that it is very difficult to identify anyone that one has a close relationship with, or to find the emotion to be able to strongly drive the type of purpose as is described in the requirements of a purpose in order to be successful with a goal or a mission. So this is not really a major problem because we have to use plan B. If you cannot find a purpose or feel that you are lacking in a passion for a particular purpose and are feeling worried that maybe without this purpose, is the reason why you've been failing all the time, and you simply need to find a way to start succeeding. So let's work with the anatomy of achieving goals or achieving success. So when one has a purpose, this driving force manages to help one overcome all the emotional obstacles and the uh, delays, procrastinations, and things that are preventing you from taking action, consistent and massive action, right? So that what you need is consistent and massive action, and having a purpose is found to be one of the massive major driving forces behind this. But if you're unable to find it, doesn't mean you are at a loss, because I've noticed in many instances that this sometimes in many people, especially these days, it's difficult to find such a passion and a drive, especially when you're down and out and been failing for so long and really lost confidence in everything, right? So, in the anatomy of something that is successful, there is also another element. They found scientifically that all the positive motivation in in the world, and finding all the purpose in the world, and all the trainings and the seminars, the competencies, and having the best plan and so forth is not the main element, although it is a major element and very helpful. The main element in achieving the success is to take consistent action on a daily basis, right? So you have to decide what is it that you need to do on a daily basis, and you have to accept that you don't have the driving force, motivational energy right now, right? Because you are in a situation where you are really down and out, but you just have to blindly take those actions which you know is necessary to in order to reach that goal, right? So if, for example, your job is that you have to do cold calling, or you have to make x number of phone calls, or you have to make x number of copy and upload the copy, or x number of blogs and upload those blogs into your website, whether there's emotions or no emotions. Of course, more positive emotions helps, right? But if you don't have it, as long as you're doing the action every day, whether the emotion is there or not there, just have to get down and do it. So when we look at someone who's very positively motivated and has all the goals and inspiration, compared to someone who lacks everything but he's taking consistent action. So the person who's taking consistent action, is the action part is what bringing you success, not the motivation, because eventually the motivation dies off. Motivation and emotion is fluctuating. Some days you're going to feel good, and many days you're going to feel bad if you're normal, right? You're going to feel bad more often than good, with normal people. But as long as you're making sure you're taking the action consistently, what's going to happen is slowly, 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 the consistent action is the fundamental element for the plan to work, right? And you have to know what are the key actions, for your particular mission or your particular goal, and ensure that you are doing it on a daily basis. This delineate 3 to 5 consistent actions that you need to take with regard to that specific purpose or that specific goal or that specific new enterprise or business that you are working on, that is crucial for it to succeed. And you just have to um, you know uh, close close off your emotions, or allow your emotions, whether it's positive or negative, long as you're taking those actions, and making sure you are doing consistently that minimum volume on a daily basis. So hope that helps you, because I understand this is a serious problem, and I hope that I'm not coming across as very simplistic in my solutions, because I understand this is a very serious problem, and where the negative emotions are overpowering you. But be rest assured that scientifically, they found just taking the action, irrespective of your negative emotion, is going to drive you through. And as you start getting your small wins, you will start the negative emotions will start rolling away. You'll start getting some success, and your confidence will start building up, slowly, slowly. And even if you are getting, negative, results, just be patient and just observe every 2 weeks, um, what the overall results are. Are you going backwards? Are you stagnating? Or are you moving forwards every 2 weeks, right? Just observe that, and if you feel you're stagnating, just make changes to your plan until you find that you are making, a gradual progress forwards. And then just be consistent with it. And as the wind starts coming slowly, your confidence will start building, and also your creativity will start kicking in, and you will start finding creative ways to improve and master what you are doing. And within a 6-month period, you're going to be up and up and ahead, right? As long as you're observing every 2 weeks, just make a note to observe what is the progress every 2 weeks. Okay, and I hope everything goes well with you, and I wish you all the success. And remember that success is about practice or action, right? They say an ounce of practice is worth tons of theory, right? So as long as you're taking some physical action on a daily basis and you're consistent with it, eventually you're going to be successful, right? And take care of yourself always.